WRRS!
WRRS, bring you the latest intermediate school news.
We're all in this together. Once we know that we're all stars and we see that
Hello Intermediate School, and I want to welcome you to hear channel WRRS on October 14th, 2020. I'm Dennis Rernauer. This station prides itself with bringing you the latest intermediate school news. On this day, 1912, Theodore Roosevelt was shot while campaigning for a third presidential term. The assassin's bullet was slowed up by the folded-up speech and glasses case in his breast pocket. He still delivers his speech with the bullet still inside him. He ultimately failed to win the 1912 election. In 1926, the children's book Winnie the Pooh was first published. In 1947, Chuck Yeager pilots the first level flight faster than the speed of sound. And in 1964, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. It is also National Dessert Day, Be Bald and Be Free Day, and National Bring Your Teddy Bear to Work or School Day. So eat that dessert, hug those teddy bears, all while doing some schoolwork today. It's time to get to know another faculty member in our building. This week, the person is a member of the staff, Mrs. Sirianni. Mrs. Sirianni is an aide in Miss Will's class this year, but many know her from the pool. She has been our lifeguard for several years. Here is her autobiography video.
Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Sirianni, or Mrs. S. This year I'm going to be in Miss Will's classroom.
How many years have you worked at the Hornell Intermediate School?
I have been at the intermediate school for 26 years. It's like my home away from home.
And while you've been here, what has your job been?
I started off where I am now as a lifeguard. After a while I went to a computer lab and ran a computer lab. Then I pushed into a couple classrooms. Then I was with Mrs. Hahn for a few years.
And last year you were the...
Last year I was a lifeguard. This year, because the pool's closed for right now, I'm in Mrs. Will's classroom.
Awesome. Do you have any children?
I have 3 children. My oldest, Adam, is 32. I have a daughter, Alyssa, she's 29, and another daughter, Maria, who is 16.
Awesome. And what are your hobbies, Mrs. S?
In case you didn't already know, I love to cook and bake, and I love to cook and bake for people. You always see me walking in with something.
That's awesome. And the last question we have for you is, what is your pet peeve?
My pet peeve is I don't like to be hugged. I'm not a hugger. If someone asks me, okay, but I don't like touching very much.
That's okay. Well, we hope you have a great year this year, and thanks for letting us do this interview.
Thank you. I hope everybody else has a great year.
Thank you, Ms. Sirianni. We are glad you are part of our intermediate school family. Have you read a good book lately? Ask to rate the book in the library. It's time for...
Now it's time to rate that book!
Hi, my name is Layla Rose, and I like Judy Bloom, 4th grade, Tales Nothing.
my name is Damien. I am in 5th grade, Mrs. Smith's class. This is Insect Superpowers by Katie Messenger, illustrated by June Nickel. I give it a 5 out of 5 because it's an interesting book. It gives you facts while being drawn in picture, and it makes it like a graphic novel.
The second week of every month, Miss Larkin will be joining us on our WRRS with some healthy choice ideas. Let's join her now.
Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Larkin here, and it's time for some Wellness Wednesday tips.
Okay, boys and girls. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you all about are these things right here. I know we all love them, are masks. So how many of you, when you're wearing your cloth mask, actually wash them daily? Show of hands. If you don't, I am going to show you how I wash my masks after I wear them in a day. So here we go. All right, so what I like to do first is I take my mask off, okay? Go to my sink, and I get my mask nice and wet, okay? Like to use some warm water. Bring it out a little bit, okay? Then I'm gonna take some dish soap right here like so. We got a little bubble. And I'm gonna soap up my mask. Now, I'll add a little bit more water, okay? And I wanna just really work it in. And make sure it's nice and clean. It's real soapy. So we're good on that. Then you're just gonna rinse it. Rinse it out really good. I tend to make a mess. Try not to make a mess. I know your parents will appreciate it if you don't make a mess. If you do happen to make a mess, just take a handy dandy towel and clean up the water all around. Oh, we still got a little soap in there. Okay, wring her out. All right, and then when I'm all done, I hang it up to dry. I hope you guys all take the time to wash your mask every day. See you next Wednesday.
Thanks, Miss Larkin. It's library time with Mrs. Han.
Hello, intermediate school. The answer to last week's emoji story title is The One and Only Ivan, one of my favorite books of all time. And fun fact, they just came out with another book. It's called The One and Only Bob, and that will be coming. We have it on order, and hopefully we'll be getting it in the next few weeks. And here is a quick glimpse at this next emoji story title. So remember, if you want to place a guess, just email me at jordan.han@hornellcsd.org. And we're getting close. I think there's about 3 people who have 3 titles correct. So once someone gets 5 correct, we will start a new round, okay? Another thing I wanted to talk about is at the end of every month, and I know we're in the middle of October, but it's been super busy and crazy around here, so I just got an opportunity to look at September's stats, and I wanted to congratulate our top patrons. And a patron is someone who checks out books from the library. Our top patrons are Brianna Dreisbeck, Eloise Trappy, Owen Heyer, Tyler Stevens, and Selena Hernandez. So great job, readers, and for the rest of you, keep coming down and checking out some books, so maybe you could be one of our top patrons as well. And along with top patrons, we also have our most checked out books. So the top 3 checked out books from our library, it's of no surprise that Guts by Raina Tegelmeyer is number 1, Dogman by Dave Pilkey is number 2, and Amulet number 7 is number 3. So they're all graphic novels. I know you guys love graphic novels, and like I said, we have an order coming in soon, and there's lots of new books to series and lots of new graphic novels coming in along with regular books as well. So stop on down. Have a great week.
Have you checked out a book lately? It's time for Counselor Chat.
Hey guys, it's Mrs. Bailey, and this week on Counselor's Chat, I wanted to talk to you about what we talked about in your school counseling lessons this week. Me and Mrs. McEnany went into your classrooms and we talked about us. We talked about what we do as school counselors. We talked about how we can help you. You know, if you need someone to talk to, if you're happy or sad, if you're angry, overwhelmed, you have someone in the school who can talk to you and hopefully make you feel better. What we talk about in our rooms is confidential, which means what we talk about here stays in here. So we will keep it private. You don't have to worry about us telling your friends or other people what we talk about, but there are some reasons we might have to share what we talk about with other people. And those include if you are going to hurt yourself, someone else, or someone else is hurting you. That's when we would have to bring confidentiality and tell someone about it. Besides that though, pretty much what we talk about here will stay in here. And just remember, you have a safe place in the school. You can come talk to us. And every adult in this building, our #1 priority is your safety. So you have the best group of people in this school to help you. You really, really do. You guys are so lucky. But just always remember, you have us here. We love our job. We love working with you guys. And don't ever be afraid to come down and say hi. Bye, guys.
This brings an end to our broadcast today. Remember to keep those masks on when you are supposed to. Wash your hands, do the vampire cough and sneeze, and be respectful of others. Okay, say it with me. We are respectful, we are responsible, we are safe. We are Red Raiders strong.